Wonder. Hello, everyone. Hello. I'll wait for a few people to come in here. I don't know if everybody's going to be notified because it's not the whole crew. I wonder if people are still looking for me. A lot of you have emailed me, DM'd me on Instagram or Facebook. You guys are finding me like crazy. And I appreciate that. And I appreciate all of the love, all of the continued support. And thank you so much, everybody who's purchasing the $10 questions. I had to take a break on that. So some of you have received some of you haven't, because I had to crash out yesterday. I mean, as much as I wanted to just keep working, then not the numbness, it wore off a little bit. I got emotional. But my mother got me back into alignment. So I want to talk about that experience a little bit too. But before I get into all of that, I am going to, they can't stop you, Chelsea. Keep going, sis. And that's right. We're Aries, still Aries. I had emailed Tyler from Tyler's Tarot, and he did a live yesterday, and I saw that I saw it after the fact. I wasn't able to get on, but I saw that he had put the warning out, because that's kind of what I want. I mean, obviously, don't want this to happen to anybody. But after doing all of my investigation and stuff, and I did a Reddit post to try to get the best way to try to get the channel back. And everybody's saying it is through Twitter. I don't even have a Twitter. I have a Twitter account now. And so that's crazy that something so vital, you gotta send a tweet. Like, that's the best course of action of getting your whole channel back, is through a fucking tweet. It's fucking crazy. But that's what I'm doing. I even got somebody from Reddit gave me an email to somebody directly to YouTube. I don't know if that's going to work, but I sent the email. Before I said, this has to be a me process type of thing, like you guys can't do. But actually, from what I am seeing here now on Twitter, if you do want to help, I think the best thing that you can do is you can find me on Twitter. I'm iHeartAries on Twitter. You can retweet what I'm tweeting, or you can make your own tweet to Team YouTube and just let them know, hey, I want iHeartAries channel back, right? It was wrongfully deactivated, or what they say, terminated. What I saw also, information that I also gathered, is that there is other channels that this is happening to. I saw in the time that I was on Twitter, I saw about 5 other channels, specifically the Lovers Card got their channel terminated. And I was like, okay, so it's not just a hit out on me. What I think is happening is, they always use the automated system, but I think they're more switching over now to AI. And so it's very hard for them. Very hard for us to get a human to actually look at these terminations or look at these strikes. I think it's just being generated through AI, through machine, which is fucking awful. I literally got flagged for nudity with the intention of sexual gratification from the Lovers Card. That's crazy. And it's a deck that I have used many, many times. I know people are like, oh, well, you got to cover that up. That's what they're all saying on Reddit. And you should have known that. I've been using the deck since 2020. This has never happened before. I doubt I'll be using shorts anymore for tarot, because if you're a tarot creator, you see that YouTube is emailing you all the fucking time to try to get you to make shorts. They want you to make shorts. They're trying to compete with TikTok, and I'm not making no more fucking shorts, because that's a problem. They literally cut creators money so that they can transfer their content to shorts. That's why you saw so many people started to make shorts. Not that they wanted to, but they want to get paid. And I think that is unfair. The one thing that I've seen, obviously I already knew, I've been known that I have to spread it out, go to different platforms. I just didn't want to. My thing about it is that I just want to be a creator. This started as, Ro, can you open the door for the dogs, please? this started out as a hobby for me. I still have trouble really treating it like a business because, like, I was just talking to my friend through text, like, my purpose is to help people heal. That's my purpose. It's not even to make money from that, but we have to survive, right? My purpose is to help people heal. That is in my heart. That is my passion. That is probably from my trauma, that I've experienced, but that's what came out of me through my traumatic experiences, is that I want to help other people heal. I want to be creative. I want to be loving. I want to share my knowledge. I want to share my wealth. And then when you have, a platform like YouTube, which was great, amazing, giving us a chance to do something like that. But then now we have all of these restrictions. And what was I talking about before on iHeart Aries? The devil card that represents not just toxic energy, it represents restrictions, institutions. Is it being creative when you have all of these restrictions and limitations and guidelines? How can people, and I understand keeping people safe and whatever, but how can you express yourself creatively if you're getting judged so harshly, or you have some sort of set of rules? And I think what's going to happen, I hope what's going to happen in our society is that it's almost going to be like, I think it's going to combust. It is just, because it's like the world right now is just like this on people, from people losing their jobs, getting furloughed, just life changing because of. All right, here I'm back. All right. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Every time I mention, I can't even say it now, but the powers, that full phrase, my channel starts acting up. It did that on iHeart Aries as well. So that goes to show you right there. One second, let me skip this. My channel didn't really start acting up or glitching or anything until I started talking about things that help people break their conscious limitations. You understand? When I was talking about, love, they're cheating on you, they're doing this, they're doing that, they're doing that. Nothing, I even made more money just talking about those things all the time. But the moment that I start talking about helping people heal or expanding their consciousness, or, really what the real devil is, that's when I started getting, limited. It's crazy. I'm not going to stop. But what I am just going to do, I'm just going to spread myself around if I have to. So this won't happen again. Thank God I had this channel already up to date and already monetized. I already had this channel monetized. I just left it alone. I'm definitely gonna have to go to a different platform, because what I'm seeing here is that if on YouTube, if you don't stick to a certain construct, right? If you don't color inside the box, then now you're going to be limited. Your voice is going to be silent, or your reach is not going to be as wide. And I saw something else on Reddit yesterday. Somebody was saying, made a post that regular creators, content creators, are being limited because a lot of celebrities are getting YouTube channels now. I don't know about that. I mean, I do see a lot of celebrities getting YouTube channels now. That's the wave. I guess they're trying to make money from YouTube, which, no power to them. I still think that there are regular content creators who didn't start off as celebrities, who are doing great. That is, I don't think it's just that. I just think that there are certain things that you can do and that you can't do, and they are going to. It's just like kind of like cracking the whip. They're gonna whoop you if you, what I'm saying, if you're doing the things that can't be done. So, but this channel, who's that? Phoenix K. Hello. This channel is going to continue to be an all signs channel. It's not just going to be tarot. It's going to be healing, specifically I'm going to say this, healing the divine feminine. so that you can attract better, so you can have a better quality life. I'm still going to do tarot. I'm going to do tarot every day on here, but there will be different themes to the tarot that I do. I'm also going to start, and I've always wanted to do this. I was gearing up to do this. My friend was like, maybe this was a subtle push to rebrand. I said, subtle? I said, my ancestors pushed me off the fucking cliff. Like, there was nothing about subtle about this. I've already had things in the works, but I guess now I got to do it now. I got to get out of my, I mean, I've been grieving, behind the scenes. I think that's just played a role, but they are pushing me out, So I've always wanted to get into affirmations. I've always telling you guys affirmations work. So I'm going to create my own meditations and affirmations, glow up affirmations, money affirmations, self-love, healing, ASMR affirmations. That's something that I've been wanting to do. And just helping people live a better life, So there will be love stuff, there will be money stuff, there will be everything, but there also will be a lot of healing things here as well to help reprogram your mind. There's enough channels of law of attraction, law of assumption, but you guys already know I already include that in my readings anyway, so it's not really too much of that. I will have a membership tab. I'm not going to have multiple tiers like the last one on iHeart Aries, but the membership tab will just be for teaching and connecting with me. I saw someone talking about the proliferation of AI. I can't even read. Let me script my computer. Of IE channels and how they are crowding out living and breathing creators. Yeah, I mean, that's AI. That's AI. I also saw on Reddit they were talking about how like saying that, so I'm always on Reddit, but I saw on the YouTube partners channel, page, somebody was talking about how their channel was dying. It was like a creator who had almost like 300,000 subscribers, and all of a sudden, I mean, they were making very, very high views, and all of a sudden it was like almost YouTube was shadow banning their video, their content. And somebody was saying, well, we went to your page. I think it was a gaming page or whatever. And they were chewing this guy out. They were like, we went to your page and we just don't want to, what it needs to be revamped. It needs to be more exciting. It needs to be more this, more that, more this, more that. And I was just thinking to myself, damn, I said, now it's like you got regular people that have to compete with AI. And me, what I like about YouTube, what I love about YouTube is that I enjoy seeing regular people, regular people come up, not perfection, we have enough of that already, on social media and other things where everybody is just so perfect, right? I enjoy seeing regular people's flaws and all and everything in their glory, just regular people. And I loved that about YouTube. But if that is what this is going towards now, it's like everybody in feeling like you have to be perfect in order to get some sort of viewership. I still will support authentic channels. No, we do have a lot of celebrities coming over and podcasts and things like that. And they're backed by different I want to say groups and stuff, like where they're funding them, so it is what it is. I can't say it's not fair. It's fair. It is what it is. But I still enjoy the people who saying, I'm going to build this on my own, right? My own money, do it. I'm going to build this organically and do this. And I have so much respect for channels like that. And I still enjoy that. But I hate that, AI is going to, because I'm like, even some of the Neville, I can't even find original. I love even just listening to Neville Goddard, Joseph Murphy. It's hard to find, like when I first started 2020, 2019, there was so much lectures in his own voice. Now you can tell when it's an AI operated Neville. I'm like, that's not Neville. So now if you got Neville Goddard's voice, AI voice, how do you even know if you haven't read the books? Some people haven't read the books. I've read the books, so I can tell the difference. But if you haven't read the books, how do you know Neville really said that? Now you got people making their own scripts of what Neville said or their own law of attraction. So you got to be vigilant. You got to be careful out there now. I listen to you every morning. It's like my coworker was out sick. Something that really touched me. I was going to get my son's medicine, and I've been recognized in New Orleans a few times. But I was going to get my son's medicine one time, and I had a face full of bagel, and I just, you drive up to Walgreens drive through, whatever, you know what I'm saying? You don't care what you look like. I don't, and I'm like, had bagel stuff all over my face. And this girl, as soon as I turned, the pharmacy tech, she was like, and I was like, oh shit. Like I was trying to like wipe my face off. I had my mouth full and everything. She was like, oh my God, I watch you every morning. Da, 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 da. And I was just like, wow, that really touched me. That really touched me because she was saying, I have my phone right here. I was like, at the window, I'm watching you every morning. She's a pharmacy tech. I think her name was Ashley. And I was just like, wow, that I think that was like one of the first times that I got recognized, actually. Yeah, I think it was. And ever since then, it's just it's a humbling experience because, like I said, when I first started my channel, I was just talking, I do pre-recorded videos. So I was talking to my computer screen. So it was still didn't really connect that y'all are real people out there in the world who are actually following me. I think another time I got, somebody recognized me was at my little sister's graduation. She graduated to become what do you call that? A respiratory therapist. And a girl she just like scooted next to me. I just saw her kept scooting next to me. And then she finally like whispered. And I feel like maybe it was because I don't know, her family didn't know she watched tarot or whatever. She was like, are you that? And I was like, yeah, that's me. And we kind of just whispered back. I was like, yeah, that's me. She was like, oh my God. And I thought that was really cool. But it's really cool to see everybody. It's really touching. It's really heartfelt to see so many people coming into my DMs and like literally freaking out, like, where are you? It says a lot. It says I don't have like a regular, and that's what's hurtful about this is that it might not be one of those huge mega channels, but I have retention because I connect with my people. You understand? I know a lot of you now. I have formed friendships with a lot of you. Talked on the phone with a lot of you, not just even through reading. Just if you have a question, I follow some of you on Instagram, Facebook. I see your kids now. Y'all see my children. So I'm not one of those YouTubers who is just like high and mighty, don't talk to me. I literally connect. That's a part of my journey. It's part of my spiritual journey. To find and build my own tribe, my own friends, the people who are on the same journey as me. So I never want to feel untouchable or unreachable. And matter of fact, one of the prayers that I've always said when I started this channel was, God, keep me humble. And yeah, God's been keeping me humble because shit, like we're back at the bottom, started from the bottom again. So yeah, I had a beautiful experience. I was very numb yesterday to it all. I think the thing that kind of made it more real than anything was just so many people reaching out because I was really numb. It didn't really just hit me until late last night. And I was like, man, this is something that I worked for. Like I grew. I never shared my channel. I never promoted it. I never, asked anybody to share it. I just grew this organically. And I always prayed like, whoever needs to find me will find me. And that's how I grew my channel. So when something like that is taken away that you put your love into, it was really heartbreaking. And I sat outside last night on my porch, late last night, smoking a blunt. And I started talking to my mom and I literally could hear her. And she was like, because that's what my mom, anytime something, I'd be freaking out and she would be my sounding board. And she would just be like, girl, this is only a setback. God's got you. Da, da, da. And I could almost hear her voice in my head saying like, you already know this is about to work out. This is about to work out. Da, 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 da. Just going off in my head. I could hear that. And so today, when I was thinking about a new channel name for this channel, because Seven Sisters Tarot tainted, I have enemies, friends turned enemies. I feel like who have done things. I always feel that. I know when somebody's done spell work and shit like that. But anyways, I said I needed a name. And I've been thinking about it all day. And I finally sat down to meditate because I'm like, that's how I heart Aries. So I need to meditate and it needs to come to me that way. And that's when I got the name instantly, Goddess of Hope. And if for those of you who don't know, Hope is my mom's middle name. And so that is what I That's what I called her. Me and my sister, we said mama, but a lot of times we called her Hope. Pugsley, sit down. Leave them dogs alone. So that's, hold on a second. My badass kids. So that's what I came up with the name for this channel. And I didn't want to put tarot on the end, even though there will be tarot on here. Because I just wanted to keep it open to all of the things that I'm going to do. And after I had came up with the name, I was about to do the video, which I have recorded a video, and it will play tomorrow. I have to edit it because it's a pick a card. Roman, you see the remote over there? Oh, it's a pick a card, so I have to edit it. So the reading will play tomorrow, probably around noon time. But anyways, I was about to record the video, and I had to get the dogs because y'all know how they are. And I went over to Pugsley's side. He always likes to sit on the edge of the couch. And I was going over there to pick him up. And immediately when I was about to pick him up, right on the wall, a diamond showed up on the wall. It was like, it looked like a reflection. Like, you know how obviously I have jewelry on. So I was thinking to myself, I see this diamond on the wall and it's the sun, because the sun was going down. I said, the sun must be hitting my jewelry. So I'm like doing this, like moving around to see if the diamond moves. I'm getting emotional just about to talk about this. That's how I know. And it didn't move. So I backed up a little bit just to see if the diamond would expand, because I'm still thinking that it's a reflection of my jewelry, and it doesn't move. And so I'm like, okay, where is that coming from? Why is this diamond on? So immediately I went like this to try to touch it, and it kind of pulsated a little bit. And I was still far away from it, so I wasn't right up on the wall. And I said, what the? And it hit me. And I was like, mama. And after I had that thought, I was like, this is my mom. I tried to rush up and touch it, and it disappeared. And I was like, it didn't just disappear. It shot off. I could see it go up the wall. And I was like, oh my God. And I came over here because I have a pendulum. I'm also going to do pendulum readings, yes and no questions. And I asked, I was like, was that my mom? And it said yes. And that was like my confirmation, you know, from me speaking to her last night, to coming up with this channel name, to everything I'm going through, you know, just getting through this situation and knowing my purpose to keep going through situations like this, because people are watching, you know, and I feel like it gives other people hope. My mom's middle name. It gives other people hope through their difficult situations to keep going too. You know, I could crumble up and die, but I'm never gonna get a real job, so that ain't gonna happen. But are you gonna start a Patreon? Yes, I'm gonna start a Patreon. Something fantastic is about to happen for you. Every time something falls, it's always something growing. That's what they say. I believe it. I believe it. I went to the Botanica today to because I need to do spiritual work before I embark on a new journey. You should always do spiritual work when you're about to start something new. And I talked to a lovely, lovely mentor of mine and somebody who does readings for me. And that's exactly what she said too, Pink Panther. She said that too. She says, probably going to be a little difficult to get your channel back, but she said, I see you getting it back. I said, I see me getting it back too. I've pulled cards on it. I'm going to get iHeartAreas back. But I feel like it was a purpose. I actually even asked the pendulum when I was asking my ancestors, I'm like, did you snatch iHeartAreas so that I can expand and start something new? And they're like, yes, that's what they did it. That's why they did it. Did you send a payment in? I have a lot of people. You guys showed up and showed out for the text. So that's what I'm about to do when I get off of here, is respond to the rest of the text hotline. But you will get one. You will get one, Yadi. Just be patient. There's a lot going on right now. But thank you so much for everybody who supported me, who's come over this way, and we'll probably be back over there sooner than later, to iHeart Areas. But until then, let's just enjoy the show and enjoy what I have to offer, enjoy what's coming. Let's see here. What else? I'm looking at your comments. I have you on my TV and phone. Can't tell which is live. They're off. I'm live right now. I don't know which one is live. I'm live. Support. We got you, sister. Protection, wealth. Thank you so much. Thank you. Everything is working out. Trust me, everything is working out. Everything is working out. Let's see here. What else? You touch so many in so many ways that you just don't know keeping yourself. Thank you so much, Missy. I want you all the time. Your readings are so peaceful. Thank you. You are so welcome. So tomorrow, I'm probably going to come on tomorrow morning. I'll do a morning energy reading. And then around 12 noon, I have a pick a card coming up. Oh my God, the sky is beautiful outside. The sun is setting. It's like pink and purple. So I'm about to go watch the sunset, speak to my ancestors because I've been talking to them since yesterday. And anybody who has a text question or wants a text question, you can send it to that line. But anybody who has purchased a text question yesterday, you're getting your response today. I needed some time to ground myself. I needed some time to realign myself, and do the work that I needed to do. All right. We get comfortable and the universe pushes us towards our greatness even when we resist. That is so true. That is so true. And I like to get comfortable. I love to get comfortable. I have a South Node in Cancer. So I think in a past life, I had that comfortability. And now my North Node is in Capricorn. So I have to keep restructuring. And it's literally like, that's what I'm fated to do. I'm fated to do, and it's so uncomfortable. Your North Node, it could be so uncomfortable, but that is what it's pushing me to do. I have Capricorn in my 7th house, a lot of Saturn placements, and Saturn transiting right now, my 8th house, which is why my channel got shut down. It is like a karmic type of house. It can represent also my 11th house as well, which can represent community, internet, socials. So when I was looking at the astrology of it today, that's probably why that happened, but it's going to come back. Vedic astrology is better with predictions. So I need the info to pay you. Okay, so that was you that was just asking for the. So I have posted it in the community page on here, but I am about to respond to the text once I get off of here. And I will get you that. Okay. So that's what I have for you guys. I will see you in the morning. That window is still open. Oh, goodness. All right. I will see you guys in the morning. And thank you so much for your support. If you still want a text question, you can text 504. What is that number? I always forget it. Hold on a second. I'm still trying to learn it. Also, something else that I saw today, what popped up right after I came up with the name, and I had that whole diamond experience on the wall. You know how the memories pop up on your phone, on your iPhone? Well, May 8th popped up, which 3 years ago, May 8th, 2022 was Mother's Day. And so a picture of my mom popped up. So that was like double confirmation. Let's see here. So the number is 504-475-8417. Remember, the last 3 numbers are my birthday, April 17th, 417. I've been seeing that number everywhere. Let me tell y'all what happened. Okay, here we go. It froze for a second. I'm back. Okay, it's back. So the other day I went to go get some coffee, right? My favorite coffee shop. And no, I didn't get coffee. I got a burrito after my workout. I got a burrito, breakfast burrito. And the total was $417, my birthday. So I handed him, he told me the total. He was like, $417. I was like, oh, that's my birthday. And he's like, it is. And I was like, yeah. He was like, okay. He was like, I don't care. But anyways, so I grabbed the receipt and I was like, wow, it's my birthday. I was like, I gotta go play these numbers. So before I went home, I stopped at the gas station. And I went to go play the numbers. I played 417. So the next day, I'm checking. I was like, oh, let me check the numbers. I played pick 3. Why was the pick 3 418? 418. I said, Spirit, I knew you was trying to tell me something, but you couldn't tell me one number off. Like, I knew you was trying to tell me something. It was 418, right? And I picked 417. So I was like, you know what? Something's trying to tell me something. So I went home and I meditated. Because you know they always say, well, if you're such a psychic, why can't you win the lottery? So I was like, you know what? Let me go home and figure out. Let me do this again. Y'all, I'm still freaked out by this. I'm still so fucking freaked out by this. I had to call my cousin. We were on the phone for about 20 minutes freaking out. So I did it. I quieted my mind and I asked, I said, infinite intelligence of my subconscious mind, infinite intelligence of my subconscious mind, what is the winning numbers for the pick 3? Okay. And I got so what happened was I saw it in my mind's eye like a Rolodex, like the numbers were rolling, right? And I saw 417, my number that I picked, 417, and then it shifted and it did 147. And then the 1 flipped to a 2. And I said, and bing, all right. So it's 247. So I had that written down. The channel shit happened. Okay. So I forgot to play those numbers. I kid you not. That was the winning fucking numbers. I'm about to pull it up right now. And I didn't play them. That was $36,000. I'm about to pull it up right now. What is it? I almost shit myself. I almost fucking shit myself. And you know what? That's what happens when you let yourself get distracted. What does that say? Can y'all see that? Hold on. All right, I'm back. They're gonna keep fucking with me. So I'm about to get off. Pissed. Pink Panther is an understatement. Like, pissed is an understatement. If this stuff would not have happened, I would have been $36,000. I think was for a straight. What was it? Is it called straight? Yeah, straight box is like any. You can it doesn't matter if you get it in the right direction, as long as you have the numbers. And that's what I would have had the day before. But that day I would have had it the exact same order, the exact same numbers, 247, and I didn't play it because I forgot, because I had all this stuff started happening. So that is a lesson. When you get some sort of epiphany and download, doesn't matter what else is going on, go for it. All right, go for it. All right, and I'm not gonna give up on that either. The fact that I got those numbers, I'm gonna sit down once I can calm myself down a little bit more, because I feel like downloads like that always come when you're not obsessive. I think that happened because I really wasn't obsessive about it. I really wasn't, okay, whatever. Let me just see if I can guess the numbers. And I did. And I think sometimes people will be trying to do it, but they're like, oh my God, I need the money. I need the money. Like, what is the numbers? And I think you just have to do it from a calm state. You don't have to be a psychic. I feel like everybody is telepathic. Everybody has that ability to tap into the infinite intelligence of the divine that is source energy. So try it. Try it out. All right. So that's what I have for you guys. Take care. Talk to you later.